And then the last fight of the night, you guys might be a little bit fired up about this. We want to talk about this. We can talk about this. But the Cara France versus Amir Albazi. I have no idea. I have no idea what fight the refs were watching. I have no idea. My girlfriend was sitting and watched the fights with me too, but she wasn't really paying attention. And because she wasn't really paying attention, she kind of thought the other guy was winning because he was grunting harder maybe. I was like, no, there's no way. So I second guessed myself a little bit. I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. But then no, the second I checked online, I couldn't see anybody that was like, no, that was a good decision. Everybody was freaking out. But you know what? It was still a fraction. It was still a tiny little sliver of complaints compared to everybody's bitching and moaning about Haney and Lomachenko. But boxing's dead, guys. Boxing's dead. It's wild. Yeah, because I don't know. I did not see that. I saw Cara France coming with a lot of clean strikes. He was landing a lot more. He was throwing a lot more. He was moving back and circling a lot more. I felt like he was landing more leg kicks, more kicks to the body, just more work overall. He wasn't landing huge, big, powerful shots, but he was landing. Amir Albazi, he was only throwing big power shots, but I didn't see him landing clean. I saw him chasing and missing a lot. I did not view that as anywhere near reality that he won the fight. I could not fathom where they got the scores from and how they could have picked him winning the fight. I legitimately had it a 4-1, 4 rounds to 1 for Cara France. So I was baffled. You know, thinking back at it, I was like, okay, well maybe there was a round that might have been closer and it could have been 3-2, but I still had at least three solid rounds for Cara France. Am I off my rockers? Am I? I don't think so. I really don't. Okay. Sail Boy says, yeah, I thought Kai won too. Kai for sure won. Got at least 2 in the champ. Hamzamir is saying, well, I watch the UFC. UFC always has the worst judges. They have the worst everything, it seems like. I don't think you are wrong that there are a lot of incentives for people to be making money illegally or at least unscrupulously. JJG is saying DraftKings, Dana, and NSAC rigged 75% of these scorecards. You're not even getting into the local bookies either. You know, the local bookies are placing plenty of bets on things too. And guys, seriously, these guys spend a shitload of time now training at the UFC Performance Institute, UFCPI. So now the UFC has direct access to all these numbers for these fighters. They have their VO2 max, their vertical max, how far they can flex, how many pull-ups they can do, like how fast they are, the stress tests, what other kinds of shit do they have these people going through, psychological examinations, and then now they're giving all this shit over to the UFC, the people who matchmake them, the people who give them ranks, the people who decide who they fight next and whether or not they get to ascend to titles or not. They're giving all this information over for free. Sounds like a trap. Sounds like a trap, guys. Sounds like a trap. Seriously. Because there's no rule, there's no law, there's nothing that says that the UFC employees themselves or the UFC brass can't gamble on the fights. So the person who has access to the UFCPI numbers and match makes the fights also can bet on the fights he puts together. Are there any laws or rules against the commission? Are any of the commissioners allowed to gamble? Have they looked in to make sure? Like, how do they make sure that these guys never open up an online account somewhere and use somebody else to place the bets? Wasn't that one of the things that the what's his name got kicked out for? People were giving him money and he was making new accounts and placing bets for other people. Like, how do you know like that James Krause wasn't placing bets for judges? There you go. JJG saying James Krause will take the fall. Yeah, he'll be the scapegoat. They'll find somebody. They'll figure out a way to keep doing it without getting in trouble with themselves, pay off the right guys. It'll be all right for the UFC to do it, but no one else can do it. Yeah, man. Sturdy world, guys. Sturdy out there. Sturdy.